Hi everyone, welcome to Meet the Teacher Parent Information Session for 3-4 Blush 2021. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for taking the time to listen to the presentation today. I'd like to start off with telling you a little bit about me. My name obviously is Mrs. Debay. I'm formerly known as Mr. Wan. I'm Turkish. I love food, art, picnics and coffee, and the kids can vouch for that because I have a very sudden change in mood when I have my coffee. I take weekly pottery classes and love spending time with my family. I thought I'd enter some of the cups and bowls that I've made. In English this term, in particular literacy, we're going to be focusing on narratives in our writing tasks. When we create narratives, and when we say narratives, it's really just writing a story using our imagination. We're going to be using the 7 steps to writing success. This program helps guide students to create excellent starts that we call sizzling starts, that are exciting, engaging, that really capture the audience's attention. We'll be using the story graph that you would have seen as their assignment to develop their tension, as well as introducing exciting endings rather than the traditional the end, it was just a dream, or they lived happily ever after. In reading this term, what we will be doing is focusing on our comprehension. This skill is going to be looked at through the Super 6 strategies, such as summarizing, predicting, questioning, making connections, visualizing, and monitoring. This term in maths, students are going to be covering data, 2D shapes, addition and subtraction, length, multiplication and division, time, whole number, and we will be doing revision and assessments as well. Students are going to be in groups that we called fluid groups, and they'll be leveled. These groups are very flexible. If a student is observed or assessed as having a strength or weakness in a particular area, and throughout the week they are changing their understanding, either developing stronger understanding or needing more assistance, I will be moving them accordingly and working on those particular needs. We also, as a warm-up, will be focusing on NAPLAN questions. These are quite guided and heavily structured, where I will do a lot of modelling. These questions will be covering the Year 3, Year 5 and Year 7 past tests. In history this term, students will be exploring the topic First Contacts, and this lesson will be taught through Ms. Macris. In Science and Technology this term, students are going to be covering the topic of Earth and Science, as well as learning to describe and follow sequence of steps and algorithms to solve problems. These lessons will be taught by Ms. Lin. In PDHP this term, students are going to be exploring healthy eating, the benefits of physical activity as a holistic approach, as well as drug education. Students are also going to be developing and understanding the importance of the skills based around communication. These lessons will be taught by Ms. Macris. This term, fitness is going to be on Wednesdays, sport is on Fridays, and as you know, students are required to be in full sports uniform for these days. Library this term will be taking place on Thursdays. We encourage students to please bring a bag to protect the books that they are going to borrow. If they don't have a bag, we unfortunately do not let the children borrow, as we would like to protect the books and give them a good long life. Students will be able to borrow chapter books, and if they do not complete these books within the week, they can also re-borrow. Our hats are going to be a focus for our PBL lessons this term. Students are really encouraged to please put a hat in their bag so they have it every day, as children are not allowed to play in the sun and are required to play under the cola if they do not have a hat at lunch and recess. Our home learning, Mathletics logins have been sent and activities have been assigned. This is a really fun way of practicing our skills and knowledge, And if you have any questions or would like any guidance with this, please let me know. Our home reading folders have come through, and students will be given a book to read. If you could please encourage your child to read at least 10 minutes every day. That is a great way of developing their confidence with reading, developing their understanding, and really having a good love for books. Scripture lessons this term will be taking place on Fridays. Our birthdays, we love birthdays in 3-4 Blush and love a good cake. Cupcakes are encouraged. Please don't send in homemade cakes, as due to COVID, we are unable to distribute these and we don't want heartbroken children. Assemblies will be taking place on odd weeks on Wednesdays. Just some housekeeping with attendance. Our absences, we encourage you to use the school app or notify the school in writing with the date and signature and reason as to why your child was absent. If this could be made either prior to, if there's an appointment on the day or the morning of, and if life happens, of course, a day afterwards would be great. Late arrivals, if your child arrives after 9, please encourage them to go to the office to sign in, as well as signing out. If you are picking up your child before 3 o'clock, you must go to the office, get an early leavers slip, and give this to the teacher. Our morning arrivals, mornings we start class at 9 o'clock and a teacher will be on duty at 8:30. If you do need assistance or need help having someone to watch your child before 8 because life happens, we have Squiggler, which is our before school care program, which you can get more information from the office. Our canteen will be open Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Students can purchase a recess or lunch order through the school app. We do encourage this due to COVID. We would like to encourage parents to please do online payments to avoid cash handling. If obviously not possible, there are order forms that can be submitted via the lunch order box. The link is our fortnightly newsletter, which is going out on even weeks via the school website or the school app. The link is great and it's a great way of seeing what's happening at school, what's coming up, and great important dates. If you have any questions or I've missed anything that you'd like further information on, you can find me by making an appointment via the school office or through the school app. We also have the school email. I'd like to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this presentation, and I would like to thank you for your ongoing support, and I'm always here if you need any help, questions, any guidance. And that's it. Thank you.